There is me, sitting in the Sour Patch, face like a pickled prune.
Let's go on a sour adventure. Hello and welcome to Capricious Conversations. Thank you for joining us today. So if you have been following us for some time, you know that we occasionally like to do specified trivia, and occasionally it comes with terrible consequences.
That's right.
So
Sometimes that happens.
we have done spicy trivia, which was probably the worst idea I've ever had.
No, I think that the salty trivia was the worst idea that
It's
you've
at
ever
least
had.
second. Yeah, they were terrible. Links in the description. Please go and check those out because while it was a terrible idea, it was wildly entertaining.
It was that.
So today, moving on in that vein, we are doing sour trivia. Now the same rules apply. We are going to have questions from our trivia maestro. We are going to give our answers. If we get them right, we get to eat a yummy thing. If we get them wrong, we have to eat a sour thing. And today, we don't just have any sour things. Oh no.
We have the most sour thing.
The sour thing. Purportedly the most sour thing that we have access to.
Actually, we may have a question about that in the trivia.
We may.
But this is super sour, folks.
So we have Umeboshi plums, which are preserved plums. And I've heard they're just outrageously sour.
They are Japanese sour plums, and this is actually an umeboshi paste. So we have umeboshi paste, we have it on some ginger snaps, we have it on some bananas, and then we just have regular old wonderful sour slices of lemon for people to suck on.
And if you
they get a question
if you
wrong.
do go for the lemon, you have to eat the whole slice. It's not just a little suck.
That's right. You have to take
eat the whole thing. All right. Are you ready?
All right. Here we go with sour trivia. All right. This is a multiple choice. So everybody has an option to eat a very bad thing on every question.
That is true.
All right? Okay, number one. Thought to be the very first instance of leavened bread, sourdough bread, dates back to 4000 BC, when ancient Egyptians are discovered with, or credited with discovering yeast's leavening power. Since then, it's spread to many other cultures and has a solid place in U.S. history and folklore. Specifically, in the Old West, sourdough was the only continuous supply of leavening that you had in the wilderness. Only thing you had. To carry the starter from camp to camp, they would add enough flour to make a ball of dough that was buried deep in a flour sack, and that's where they would keep it. Water and warmth at the next campsite would start it growing again, and then they would use it. Sometimes a sourdough crock, then when they would be kept going for years and years and years, would even be part of a bride's dowry, as it was considered that valuable in the Old West.
Wow.
To keep their sourdough starter going through the cold winters, cowboys would sometimes, A, keep the sourdough in special bread bags kept under their armpits, B, take the starter to bed with them, C, in the first instance of something like a fanny pack, the starter would be kept in a pouch in the front of their pants close to the saddle, or D, they would keep it in a small cast iron pot with a special lid that could contain coals to keep it warm. Which one is it?
I think it's B. I think it's D.
All right, so you're going to say the small cast iron pot. Christina's going to say taking it to bed with them. Mm-hmm. Marcy, what do you say?
Say the armpit one.
And Marcy's going to say in special bread bags kept under their armpits. The answer is B. They would actually take it to bed with them.
Yes.
Yeah, they would sleep with their sourdough starter. All right, so Christina, you get something from the nice plate.
These are gluten-free ones?
No, they're not. So you can't eat those.
Okay, I won't eat the cookies.
Yes, but I know that the grapes and bananas are gluten-free, and I know the cupcakes are gluten-free.
The cupcakes are.
All right.
All right,
However,
ladies.
Dancy and Lauren, you get something sour.
Remember, you have to eat the whole
All right,
slice.
going for pieces of
Can I
lemon
take the
and.
seed out?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure you can. You're not going to swallow it and become a lemon tree.
That'd be cool.
All right, in you go. 3, 2, 1.
Marcy picked a pretty small lemon.
That's true. All right, she's going for it. Now, Lauren apparently likes the sour stuff, so we'll see how she does by the end of
Lauren
this year.
just like dove into that lemon, man.
All right, well, now while you're sucking lemons, let's go to number 2. The human tongue is supposed to sense just 5 flavors: bitter, sweet, salty, sour, and umami, which is sometimes called savory. These senses have enabled us to detect different ingredients, taste combinations, and sometimes even the age of the food we eat. In fact, scientists now think that sour taste buds helped us to avoid foods that might have fermented or were otherwise spoiled. The interesting side effect of this is what? Is it that A, if it wasn't for sour foods, you wouldn't be able to enjoy fizzy drinks? Is it B, if it wasn't for sour foods, you wouldn't be able to enjoy the tang of an orange? Is it C, if it wasn't for sour foods, you wouldn't be able to taste the burn from a pepper? Or D, if it wasn't for sour foods, sour poo, oh my, you wouldn't be able to enjoy liquor? Which of those is true?
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't think out loud.
No, think out loud. I think
Okay,
think
so
out loud.
I've heard liquor called like bitters. So
Yes.
I feel like maybe it's not that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with A.
You're going to go with A. If it wasn't for sour foods, you wouldn't be able to enjoy fizzy drinks.
What was C again? You wouldn't be able
C
to
was,
enjoy-
you wouldn't be able to enjoy the burn from a pepper.
I'm gonna go with C.
Okay.
I
you're gonna go
don't
with
want to
pepper?
enjoy it. I'm gonna go with the orange.
You're going to, the tang from the orange. All right, the answer is A. If it wasn't for sour foods, you
Damn.
wouldn't be able to enjoy fizzy drinks. There's something in carbonation, specifically the carbon dioxide, that activates that flavor sensor on your tongue. And if there wasn't there, you wouldn't be able to enjoy fizzy drinks at all. It would be no different than drinking water.
Alright.
All right, so Christina and Dancy go back to the sour tray. But Lauren, you get
Ooh,
something
Okay,
from the
if I eat a
nice tray.
cupcake, or should we keep those for Christina?
No, have a
sweet
cupcake. Yeah, that's fine.
Just chocolate.
Have a
vanilla.
wee little cupcake. There's one chocolate and
That's
two
vanilla.
vanilla, I think.
There's vanilla. Alright, Merce, here we go.
All right, down the hatch.
Did you taste it?
Check her out. She's like no reaction at all.
It's kind of salty, actually.
Yeah.
It is a little bit salty. I did try these earlier.
It is sour, though.
It is sour.
It is sour.
All right, let's move on to number 3. The most common food group that contains naturally sour foods is fruit, which they have examples such as the lemon, sometimes grapes, oranges, and sometimes melon. Wine also usually has a sour tinge to its flavor. If not kept correctly, milk can spoil and then it can have a sour taste.
Bless you.
Bless you. What is the most sour fruit in the world? Is it umeboshi, or Japanese sour plum? Is it tamarind? Is it Indian gooseberry, or amla? Or is it the common lemon? What is the most sour fruit in the world?
I've only ever had the lemon, but
And that, you just had Umeboshi.
That's true, you just had umeboshi,
well then.
which didn't seem to affect you at all, weirdly enough.
Wait, what were
I still have the aftertaste of that sourness.
Tamarind or Indian gooseberry?
I'm gonna say gooseberry.
Okay, oh, we got 2 for gooseberry. What are you saying,
That's
Christina?
the phone case brand.
I think I'm gonna go a little crazy here. I think I'm gonna say lemon.
Common lemon? Okay, the answer is the Indian gooseberry.
Ah!
Yeah, the Indian gooseberry is actually the most sour fruit
I very
in
nearly
the world.
said that.
Yeah. So Christina's got to go back in for a big old slice of lemon.
I'm
You,
not doing
however.
as well as I was hoping.
Tamarind.
I really wanted to eat some more sour stuff.
Oh, honey, we'll make sure you get some sour stuff.
Well, you don't.
All right, in goes the slice of lemon.
See, lemon's delicious.
Good.
Yeah, this really isn't as effective as the salty one.
Do the salty
Oh,
one.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Both of them
The
are
salty one was rough on me.
It was horrible. All right, number 4. The Brazilian pawpaw is another one of nature's sour fruits, but to a lesser extent. It's quite highly prized in Brazil, as well as China and other nations where it grows naturally, due to its taste and the very high concentration of vitamins that it has in it. It is so valuable that many have looked for the best fertilizer to grow pawpaws in, resulting in some very strange opinions. What, however, is the best fertilizer for a pawpaw according to experts? Is it potash, or wood ashes? Is it the poo of the wild goose? Is it last year's bad pawpaws? Or is it plaster? Specifically, plaster from an old house.
I'm gonna go with wood ash.
All right, you're saying potash, wood ashes?
I'm
Dancy?
gonna say the old.
Old house plaster? Okay.
No, the
Which one?
last
Last year's bad pawpaws. Okay.
What was
All
the
right.
B?
The poo of the wild goose.
I'm gonna go with D.
You're gonna go with C. Last year's bad pawpaws. Okay, the answer is D. The
I said
plaster
D.
from an old house.
She actually said D.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
No, she has to eat something sour.
Okay.
So,
Well, we all.
yeah, everybody
We
gets
all
a sour
got
bite
that
this
one
time.
wrong.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm going back for the Umeboshi. It's like.
Ready?
Ah. Okay.
In you go.
Let it sit on your tongue for a second. Just like put it. Okay, next time
I
put it
did.
like down on your tongue.
I did. I put that side
Okay,
down.
there's something
That was
very weird
gross.
going on. Check her out. That was gross.
Which like
Yeah.
It is really sour.
There's really like seriously, you
cookie
look like you're
side
just
up.
drinking water.
Marcy is completely unaffected by the sourness of that, but
it just tasted like salt.
That is crazy.
Okay, next time like put it just down and let it sit
want me
for
to
a
just,
second.
like, scoop
It's
it up
really
next
No,
sour.
no. Well, currently Dancy's winning, so
You are.
yeah, isn't that crazy? That's what's going on here. All right, last question. Here we go. You've all heard the phrase, "Oh, that's just sour grapes." Actually, have you heard that phrase?
Yeah.
Okay, you heard that phrase. All right. So when somebody's complaining about something, they'd say it's sour grapes. All right. So sour grapes are the stage just before a grape is fully ripened. So every grape goes through the sour stage. And then they're very difficult to eat. However, there's a lot of goodness in them that you wouldn't want to miss out on because at that stage, they contain a ton of vitamins, all kinds of things.
Sure.
All right. Packed with antioxidants, the juice can work wonders on your lipid profile, which is very good if you have fatty blood or high blood pressure, among other things. They fight tumors, they boost antioxidants. What was the first culture to discover these amazing benefits? So who are the first guys that decided, you know what, eating sour grapes is a good thing? Was it A, Iran, B, Greece, C, India, or D, Français?
India.
Huh.
I'm gonna say.
All right, you're going to go to India?
I'm gonna say France.
Français.
France.
Okay.
They're quite taught.
Yes. Ooh, that's rotten. Let's eat that.
What would A and B again? I'm sorry.
Iran and Greece.
I'm gonna say Iran.
Iran, all right. The answer is Iran.
Yes.
Actually, they were the first ones to do it. And now, I personally thought it would be
Okay.
Greece because I've had dolmades,
Yeah.
which has sour grapes in it, wrapped in grape leaves, actually. But not the
Yeah.
case. All right,
Very
Nancy and
nearly went with
Lauren,
Greece.
you are going back to the
Okay,
Umeboshi tray.
let it sit on your tongue for like 5 seconds before you swallow.
Okay, ready, Marcy?
All right.
I want to see your face.
She's getting one with a bun. Look at her. She's loading it up.
Ready?
She's bathing in Umeboshi paste.
You chewed it.
It's still sitting on her tongue, though.
It's just glove.
I thought it was pretty sour.
That is the
think it's that
craziest thing I have ever seen. You're like completely unaffected by that.
Okay, so I think
Pound of salt.
Well, so it ends up we have a tie between Dancy and Christina.
all right.
Me, I'm
So
so confused. What happened?
here's how this is gonna go. Because whatever punishment or gift we were gonna do is clearly not gonna work.
No, it's not going to work at all.
It is gonna be our mission for the rest of today on the Instagram to find something that will make this girl's face turn sour.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
crazy. I have never seen anybody do that with Umeboshi. That's
Okay,
nuts.
and we will find it. Oh yes, friends.
Oh, yes, we will.
We will find it. Thank you
thinking-
for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for sharing this video with all your friends. What were you thinking?
Sour warheads, maybe.
That's where we're gonna start.
I think so.
Let's
They
go
don't
on
do
an
anything.
adventure.